Hi folks, Ray from loveyourrv.com. I thought I'd break up the monotony of all those beautiful camp spots and photography slides with a little good old dirty RV plumbing tip. Recently a reader of loveyourrv.com emailed me talking about a bad smell coming out from underneath his kitchen sink, and he had figured he had solved the problem. What's called the Anti-Siphon Vent Trap Device was causing it. So I thought I'd show you exactly what that is. This is underneath my kitchen sink. There's the dual sinks, and they come together and they go down your standard P-trap, which fills with water and blocks the odors coming from the waste tank. It continues on, and you can see if I go down here, that would drop through the floor and into our tank, and you see another pipe coming up there, right there. That's going up and follows into the wall by the fridge and goes up to the roof, so that's the venting. But it also contains a funny little thing, excuse me, a pipe up there, and on the top there's a device that screws in, and that's called your Anti-Siphon Vent Trap Device. And inside that is a little rubber kind of flap. It's some people call it a check valve. It'll let fresh air into the drain, but it won't let air out. So when you drain your sinks, there'll be a suction created, and that'll let air in to help drain. Also, when you dump your waste tank, sometimes that suction would take the water out of your P-trap with the suction, and then you'd have a dry P-trap, and of course odors would come out into the rig. So that's what that device does. So let me maybe unscrew that and give you a closer look at it. Oh, I knew about this device because one time when my tank filled up, I actually got water all the way up into the sinks. It was so full, and I've noticed a dripping in there, and the water actually had filled up, and it was actually bypassing that valve and dripping down. So of course I had to figure out what the heck that thing was. So let me just pull that out. See, it simply unscrews from the top there, just like that. Okay, there we go. Simple little device. It's got some writing on top. I believe the pipe in mine is 1.5 inches. Might be a little different in different RVs, and some RVs might not have this, but they seem to use it a lot in the kitchen sinks. So if I just shine the light in there, you can see there's a little spring in there. And then on the other side, that's a little rubber plunger. Let's see if I can grab that with a pliers so you can see it move. Yeah, you can see how that pops back. So basically it'll suck the air in those slots, push that plunger down if it needs air, but it can't go the other way. So these usually fail. Either that spring will break, or more likely the little rubber flap in there will start to harden or deteriorate or crack, and then it won't function properly. These are pretty cheap. You can get them at hardware stores and stuff like that. Or you could use some plumber's grease, silicone grease in there, and try to renew the rubber in there in a pinch until you can find one of these. Yeah, like I say, they're only probably about $7. So we'll just screw that back in. There we go. It doesn't look like it needs any tape or anything. It's not really under any pressure. So I just kind of hand tighten it in there. And that's it. So now you know, if you're getting a really stinky smell coming out from underneath your sink, you know what's going to be causing that. In the future, probably this summer when I'm in an RV park, for a long term. I'm going to go hang out in one for about 4 months. I'm going to actually replace this whole system, this P-trap system, with what's called a HepvO trap, which is a waterless trap, and it can come down and go sideways instead of dropping down into a P-trap. So it's going to save me a lot of space under there. I'll be able to have a little more storage space under the sink. Also, being waterless, I won't have to worry about it freezing. So it's kind of an innovative new system for drains. So stay tuned for that. So there you go, a little quick RV plumbing tip. Now back to the beautiful places videos next. Cheers.